Hey Gemini, welcome to Aria Moon Tarot, and thank you so much for being here. This is your love reading. For anyone with Sun, Moon, or Rising in Gemini, it's a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it doesn't, check your other placements. All right, let's get started. So for person A, we actually have cornucopia. And for person B, we'll go ahead and flip them now. We have man holding a heart. Whoa, okay. Okay. This is actually really, really gorgeous energy. What I'm seeing first, we're going to start with person A. So the first thing that's jumping out at me with this energy is that this is card 11. And 11 is a number that symbolizes our ability to connect to our higher levels of intuition and also to our subconscious mind. So person A in this connection may feel that they've had some sort of intuitive knowing when it comes to this connection. This could have been an intuitive knowing that they felt immediately when they met this person, or even an intuitive knowing leading up to meeting this person. There could have kind of been a feeling that this connection was significant or was going to be significant right from the beginning, which can be an odd feeling because I feel like this person would relate to kind of feeling like, why do I already think that there's something so special or something significant, or that this connection is going to be meaningful in my life, like right from meeting this person? And I feel like person A probably had this feeling like they were being led to this connection by some sort of divine force. So this could indicate that since meeting person B, they've become more intuitive, or they've been able to tap into a higher level of consciousness. I'm hearing oh God, I'm hearing thrown into. So I'm kind of being corrected by either your guides, or possibly this is your person's guides. So this might be that in some cases, person A may have felt like the deepening of consciousness that happened so abruptly for them was maybe almost against their will. Or like there was nothing they could do to control it. They couldn't control the depth of emotion that was happening, or they couldn't slow the amount of feelings that were kind of like being poured on them all at once. It's kind of this feeling of that this connection triggered something that couldn't be stopped. Yeah, and it's like once that started, so much unfolded from there and may still be unfolding from there. So almost like this runaway train feeling. This is in a really positive way. This card gives me a very positive feeling, but there really could be a sense that something was triggered here that couldn't be stopped. Yeah. 11s are also my symbol for synchronicities and repeating numbers in general. So this person may have seen 1111, and that might be significant to them, but really any kind of number repeating kind of number sequence, 11s bring that to mind for me. So this could be that some kind of number sequence follows this person around, like 222, 333, 444. Double eights are coming to mind, and also the number sequence 1, 2, 3, 4 is being highlighted. But this can be any kind of repeated number that you see, or any kind of, even if this isn't repeating number sequence, this can be a number that seems to kind of follow this person around. So depending on what side of this you resonate with, which you might find yourself on both sides of this equation, but that is something that is jumping out to me for person A, some kind of sign or synchronicities, and it'll be different for everyone. For some of you, I'm hearing this is actually even an animal, or some sort of symbol that was recurring. And I'm also like noticing this butterfly in the picture. Like it's just jumping out to me right now. So this could be something like a butterfly, or a particular type of bird, or a dragonfly that seemed to kind of appear to you around this connection and then just follow you around, if this is the side that you're resonating with. Yeah. And I feel like saying, again, they've kind of noticed this leading up to the beginning of this connection, or started to notice these synchronicities after meeting person B. So that would be significant for person A. Anyway, this cornucopia card is really about wishes being fulfilled. There's actually a feeling of fullness or abundance that comes along with this energy. So I think this person feels like this connection is a huge blessing. And I feel like saying regardless of any challenges that this connection may have faced. It's like this person is able to see the blessings and see the abundance and see the bright side, even if there has been a little bit of a challenge here. Yeah, I think that energy is coming from the amount that person A feels like they've grown as a result of this connection. So I feel like this is someone who knows how happy this relationship makes them, or how happy this relationship has the potential of making them, and also how much work they're willing to put in to reap this harvest. So I get like a positive energy here, even if this is something that has to be worked toward, or something that is just full of great potential but hasn't fully been realized yet. I still get a lot of positive energy from this. I get a hopeful energy and almost like an excitement. So it's bringing me to the image of kind of like a fall. I guess this imagery makes me think of fall. It makes me think of the harvest. And it's like a lot of work goes into reaping that harvest. And sometimes we have to kind of think about all of the rewards that we will get after putting in some sort of work. So this could be a positive, almost projection. Like this could be a hopeful energy for something that will be reaped in the future. This can also indicate really happy and full feelings within this connection. This person in a lot of ways is a bit idealistic. But I also get that feeling of a very hard worker. So I feel like they do have dreams of love and of this like divine connection and of family and even of financial security out of this connection, some form of security. But I do feel like person B kind of furthers this vision. So I feel like this might be someone who has a lot of visions on their own. They have a lot of dreams and goals on their own, and they kind of see person B as someone that can not necessarily supply these things. It's not that they don't think they can have all these great things without person B, but it's like person B would be the icing on the cake. Person B would kind of bring all of this full circle and be the ultimate dream. And I feel like that's how they view this connection. Yeah, they definitely see the potential here. They kind of see how perfect this union is, or how perfect it could be, and they want to build upon what's already there. So that's where I see their focus going, building upon this really lovely foundation is how I'm seeing it. I just feel like person A will do whatever it takes when it comes to this connection, if they feel like the juice is worth the squeeze, is how that's coming through. And I'm not really sure why. It could be all of this fruit imagery, but it's like, even if this does require work, or if it requires a plan, if it requires some kind of diligent action or some sort of change, they're willing to put that in as long as the outcome is going to be worth all of that effort. But overall, I see some really positive energy about this connection from person A. So let's look at person B and see what's going on. So for person B, we have man holding a heart, and I feel like person B is wanting to offer something more. It's interesting how this energy is coming through for this card, because the same card, like, it can represent so many things. And in this connection, I'm feeling like person B might be holding back a little bit, but I'm also sensing a willingness here. So this shows me somebody who's getting more in touch with their emotional side, who is wanting to show up more in an emotional capacity. Someone who's starting to see the importance of a deep emotional connection. So this could be someone who's had really shallow connections in the past, who's been in relationships and they've never really felt as deeply as they feel about this connection. So I feel like this person's heart is almost, this is kind of odd imagery, but it's like, it's almost like they feel their heart leaping out, like leaping toward person A. They feel something that they haven't felt before, even if this is someone who had been in serious relationships before, been in committed relationships, maybe even felt that they had been in love before. I feel like something's different about this connection. What's interesting about this energy is, although I feel this willingness coming through for person B, I also see someone who is sitting very still. So this could be an indication of some kind of hesitance or something holding this person back. It's weird. Like we'll have to get deeper into this, but it's like there's an absolute willingness, and then there's also maybe some sort of stillness that I'm picking up on. It feels to me like they seem to be considering the idea of making a genuine offer or making a genuine connection or deepening a connection. Yeah, but there's also something that's holding them back at the same time, which is really interesting. For some reason, I'm getting the image of a child who's like imagine like you're back in like in grade school or something, and like you have a crush on someone, and maybe you have a little love note you want to give them, or a little gift you've picked out for them, or maybe it's Valentine's Day and you want to give them a Valentine, and it's like that little bit of shyness or that little bit of timid energy that kind of comes forward, and it's like oh, like I want to give this to them so bad, but I don't have the courage to walk over to them and offer them this little piece of my heart. It's almost like that energy. So there might be an energy of this person waiting for person A to come toward them, or waiting for person A to make something known to them so that they can have a little bit more courage to offer this love or this gesture. Because I see this this man in this picture. He's holding the heart, like he's ready to offer it, but at the same time he's holding back a little bit. So interesting energy. We'll just see how you resonate with that, because there might be something about this connection that would make this person feel this way. It might be that they need to hear something from you. They need to know that the path is clear for them. They need to know that it's okay. They might think, interesting energy, because I'm already kind of getting a vibe of where you might be on this, but of course, whichever side resonates with you, but there might be something about this connection that's a little bit unclear. There might be something that's holding this person back. It's like they're not quite ready to hand over their heart yet. I feel like this person is becoming more sensitive. They're becoming more open to the idea of making that offer. But it's like they've still got their grip on their heart a little bit. This to me, like, what's interesting, especially with all this abundant energy coming from person A, it feels like this person over here on person B's side is like about to crack open. And it's like they've shown a more vulnerable side of themselves. They might not be ready to let go of their heart completely, but it does feel like they know who they would extend this offer to, or they know who they would give their heart to if they had the chance, or if the path was made clear. Because there is kind of an intensity here. So you see the way that this, like the guy who's pictured here, it's a very intense stare, and it's a very not only intense but intent. Like I feel like his eyes are locked on exactly the direction he wants to go. He's very clear about which way he would go if he was going to stand up and make some sort of move. So I do feel like there's certainty here, and this feeling of abundance I am feeling like is shared on both sides. Because there's something making person B very, very sure of what direction they want to go in. So I want to open up this energy a little bit more with some tarot and just see what kind of clarification we can get. from these oracle cards, like see what other information is in here. So I'm going to start with person A and just clarify this cornucopia. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, so we have the sun. That's the same kind of energy. That's a very very hopeful, very bright, very positive. This is a very positive perspective about this connection. Very optimistic. So the funny thing about the sun energy is, with the sun energy, oftentimes I think about material happiness, because this can be like a great outcome to a situation. It's kind of this harvest energy as well. So like I was saying before, I was kind of picking up on this energy from person A in this connection, that they have big dreams beyond romantic connection. They have big dreams for themselves and big goals of what they want to accomplish in life in general. And it's like having this person with them seems to be the icing on the cake here. So I feel like this is giving me like 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles type of energy. When person A thinks of this connection, they kind of think of it in that context of having it all and building something of value and really having a lot of abundance in every area of their life. And it seems to me like this connection's like it's playing a large part in that. The vision of this connection is playing a large part in this overall feeling. So let's see about some energy for person B to support this man holding a heart. Oh, that's definitely your card, because I got the floor. Okay, so we have the Four of Wands. I love this. I love the sun and I love the sunflowers. So I feel like that's energy kind of mirroring there. I feel like both people in this connection are very hopeful and very optimistic when it comes to this connection. The Four of Wands is about building a foundation. It's about some form of celebration. So person B may really be looking forward to a deeper connection with person A, to this connection expanding, growing, it going somewhere. For some of you, like, the Four of Wands can indicate an engagement, even a wedding. So depending on where you are in your connection, this might resonate for you. To me, that always just highlights a deeper form of connection, some sort of official commitment, or even like an announcement, like making this relationship official, going public with this relationship. It kind of gives me that feeling. It really shows the two of you working in harmony. So that's what I see. I see that there's something harmonious coming, or there's the energy on both sides of wanting this to work harmoniously, wanting this relationship to flow naturally, and just to kind of bathe in all of the good things, all of the optimistic things, all of the hopeful things. That's coming from both sides. So that energy is definitely being mirrored, and you might recognize yourself on both sides of this spread because the energy is being mirrored so heavily in this group. Overall, I feel like person B feels really good when they are around person A. So this is kind of an indication that person B feels a lot of ease around person A. They just kind of feel good vibes when the two of you are together. The Four of Wands also talks about stability and appreciation. It's kind of coming through as appreciation. So I feel like person B is finding more comfort in navigating their emotions, and although it might be difficult for them to offer, to open up their heart, it feels almost like it might feel foreign to them in some way, because this is a pretty vulnerable position to be in. It's like they have so much appreciation just for being given the opportunity to grow in this way. So I feel like, again, that's really mirrored energy. There's a lot of appreciation on both sides for whatever growth has happened or however far you have come in this connection, just almost for knowing each other at all. I feel like the two of you make each other really happy. Maybe not all the time, but it's definitely the impression, like the overall impression that is being given from this connection. I feel like when the two of you step away from each other, the overall impression is like how happy you were together, how like what a nice time you had together, how easily the conversation flowed, or like how you want to see each other again. It just feels very hopeful. So I want to look at the energy between the two of you, the energy that's holding this connection together. Your card just shot out. So you have the River card. I'll get another Oracle card. So this is kind of the energy of the connection, or the energy that's kind of tying it together. So we also have mood rings. Interesting, because with the Four of Wands, I was saying that this is an indication of a potential proposal, an engagement, marriage, something like that, or a deepening of commitment. And then you have like a literal ring card. So there might be some kind of significant piece of jewelry that you associate with this connection, maybe a gift from this person, or a gift that you've given this person. But this also is kind of a sign of commitment, of making things known, because a ring is very visible, you know, so it's a way to kind of announce a deeper connection. So with these cards, with the River card, it kind of represents something that's very steady, something that's gradual, and it is an indication of patience, of being patient, or needing to use some patience when it comes to this connection. So this could be a connection that's kind of slowly unfolding. It doesn't feel like anything that's rushed. The River card really speaks to steady progress, and it gives me the impression that neither person in this connection wants to give up on it. There's like a steadfastness to this. That River card really brings to mind Knight of Pentacles energy, where there's movement, it's slow and steady, and there's a lot of work involved, but it's like a dedicated type of energy. So neither one of you wants to give up on this. And even if this has been, like, this might be a connection that's been in the works for a long time, there could even be something that stands in the way of this connection, but there's also a lot of commitment here on both ends. So that's really good to see. Now, with the Mood Rings card, I get the impression that, like, there could also be some hot and cold behavior going on, or some kind of uncertainty. The mood ring makes me think of, you know, like moods or feelings or circumstances changing rapidly from one thing to the next. So it could be that circumstances surrounding this connection are not steady, they're not stable. One day it's this, the next day it's that. It could be that communication isn't consistent between you and this person at times. So maybe there are times when neither of you really know exactly how to feel about this or where this connection is going. The interesting thing is, if there is any amount of like uncertainty when it comes to this connection, that could kind of explain why this is a slow and steady progression, like why this is something that's kind of unfolding, because I feel like there's almost this feeling of the two of you trying to get a vibe on each other, like maybe sometimes trying to decipher moods or silence or expressions or reading between the lines on things, trying to kind of determine what this person's mood is or what their attitude is toward this connection without knowing for sure. So it could make the connection kind of have this slower river type energy. Yeah, I still see a bond, and I still see commitment here. I almost see this ring as like tying the two sides together. So take that as it resonates. There might be a literal ring connection here, and there could be this could be a relationship that has experienced some ups and downs or some uncertainty, because I do feel like there's a certain amount of trying to decipher an energy here between the two of you. So let's look into the tarot and get a feeling about this person's, their current feelings about this connection and their intentions. So let's see how we're going to do this. I think I'm going to, kind of on the left side, we're going to look at this person's feelings. Over here, we'll look at their intentions, and I'm thinking, let's just let this unfold. I think we'll do bottom of the deck energy to see if there's any action this person might take towards you. But let's go ahead and get some tarot here and see what's going on. So, what is this person's feelings toward this connection right now? How are they feeling toward this connection? Oh, Ace of Cups. Wow, you guys. Knight of Cups. How are they feeling toward this connection? The Chariot. Wow. Wow. Okay. I'm going to, let's pull a couple of cards for intentions when it comes to this connection. So we have the Three of Cups. The Page of Wands. And we're going to take a look at the bottom of the deck energy. Six of Cups. Okay. Wow. I could tell there was something here just from the beginning energy in this group, but whoa. So over on this side, we're looking at this person's feelings towards this connection. We're looking at intentions over here and possible moves that they may make towards you, bottom of the deck energy. So their feelings toward this connection, Ace of Cups, Knight of Cups, and the Chariot. This person wants to be closer to you. If there is some sort of distance in this relationship, their desire is to be closer to you. Especially with that River energy and like the fact that this might be kind of slow going. There might be something that's unfolding. There might be maybe even words that are left unsaid. I feel like this could be the type of connection where sometimes the two of you aren't really sure how to read each other. Maybe even in the very beginning, depending on how far you are into this connection, but it could be the type of thing where it's like, well, I'm not sure if they like me. And this is like, I feel like you guys are kind of mirroring each other with this. Like with that Mood Rings card, it's like, I'm not really sure how they feel. I'm not sure if it's okay for me to say this. I'm not sure if it's okay for me to offer this. So it does feel like this person wants to make some sort of, like they want to make some sort of move to deepen this connection. They want to offer you something. I mean, it can't be any more clear than this with the Ace of Cups and the Knight of Cups. So the Ace of Cups, aces are always about new beginnings and potential. They see a lot of potential here. And I feel like that was picked up on in the beginning of the reading. There's abundance here. There's potential for something great. And this is really emotional potential. This might be outside of this person's comfort zone, really. This might not be like the type of connection that they're used to experiencing, but there's a newness here. So they might want a new start with you. If this is about needing to start over, wanting a fresh start in love with you, that energy is definitely coming through. And this can be about reconciling. This can also be about starting a new romance or starting a new relationship. For some of you, I think when this person, like when they want to start over, they want to revive things with you, they want to start this relationship in a way that makes it more official. So they might want to start again with titles this time. They want to start again like with this energy of the ring, really making it official, announcing it. Yeah, even the Knight of Cups is giving me that kind of energy. They might want to make some sort of public display about this relationship. So they're really feeling like, they're feeling the love is how I would put it. They're feeling a lot of romantic and emotional energy toward you. And they're feeling like they want to, like they wish they could deepen this connection, move closer to you in some way, especially if there's distance. Like, because you have this Knight card and the Chariot, I'm picking up a lot of messages about movement. So this might be that there is some physical distance between the two of you and they wish they could close that gap. When we look over here in terms of intention, we have the Three of Cups and the Page of Wands. So their intention when it comes to this relationship is, it's like it has a celebratory energy. It's almost like, I sort of get like a victorious energy in a way. They want to make something more official. I'm getting that message over and over again. They want to make something more official. They want to celebrate something with you. This might be that because this relationship may have been kind of slow, it might be that the two of you connecting or reconnecting or deepening this will feel like some sort of reward after like a long fought battle or something like that. Yeah, it feels like they want to celebrate something with you. For some of you, you might have some kind of significant date coming up right now. It might be somebody's birthday, or they plan to like spend a significant holiday with you or something like that. This could even be that they intend to contact you, to make some sort of contact or make a gesture towards you during some significant holiday or occasion. And I can also see here that they might intend to involve your friends in this. So again, this is kind of that energy of wanting to announce something. So they may want to make some sort of display that is public. They may want to like go Facebook official or something like that, post pictures together on social media or something like that. But with the Page of Wands, this is someone who is moving toward like this passionate feeling. They're letting this passionate feeling drive them forward. And again, this feeling of newness and this feeling of potential. So it's like they intend to start something new. When we look at this energy here of potential moves that they might make toward you, and we have the Six of Cups, this is actually really beautiful. This is an offer. This is a very sweet and romantic offer, and that's what I'm seeing here for you, this Six of Cups energy. I kind of want to look underneath Nine of Cups, Queen of Cups. You guys have all the Cups cards that you could possibly have. This person, potential moves that they might make towards you, there might be an offer, there might be a gift. This feels really innocent in a way. It feels like they want to reunite with you for some of you. So if there's been a separation, their intention is to close that gap, to have some sort of reunion. And they're thinking a lot about this. Like, there's a lot of memories. So I wouldn't be surprised if there was some sort of romantic gesture that was symbolic in some way, that had to do with memories, if this is a connection that you've been in for a while. But I do see this person just approaching you with the sweetest energy. Yeah, just the sweetest, most innocent energy, because what they want is something really pure. And I'm kind of like, I'm picking up on that based on the energy at the beginning of this reading, especially with the man holding a heart. No matter which side you resonate with, but there's kind of just a sweet energy between the two of you, and an innocent energy. If there's any hesitation here, it's only because, like I was saying, there might be a little bit of hesitance to open up in this kind of romantic capacity. So just getting some oracle cards to kind of top off this energy. We have clear, cancel, and release. So there might be something that needs to be cleared out in this connection, some energy that needs to be released. This could have to do with this connection. This could have to do with past relationships, something that needs to be cleared out. Even releasing hurt from failed past relationships, or potential betrayal, or just things not working out. Let's see what else. So we have self-acceptance. Could be a huge part in opening up when it comes to this connection. And we have healing energy. Yeah, I was picking up on that with the clear, cancel, and release. So there could be something that needs to be healed here. Honestly, for most of you, I don't think it has a lot to do with this connection. I think it has to do with past connections, past hurts, maybe even current things that this person might be going through. But they might need to do a little bit of healing. It feels like that's what they want to do. I'm going to grab you just a couple of oracle cards. There can even be kind of a feeling of like wondering if they're good enough, wondering if you feel the same way about them, which I do think that the feelings are reciprocated here. But there could be kind of a feeling of needing to accept themselves so that they can see themselves the way that you see them, because I think there's a lot of love here. Rejection, yeah, definitely. Fear of being rejected, fear of offering the heart and getting nothing in return, and soul connection coming out for you guys. So yeah, we have gifts at the bottom of the deck. 6 of Cups. That's 6 of Cups energy there. So yeah, if this person approaches you with some sort of gift or something, I wouldn't be a bit surprised. They feel like this connection overall is a gift to them, that it's teaching them a lot. I do feel like there might be a little bit of hesitation in terms of feeling like they might be rejected, like they might not be good enough, needing to kind of tap into that energy of self-acceptance a little bit, needing to release some old baggage. But overall, this energy looks really, really good. It looks very positive, and I think that there's a lot of love and growth and positivity on both sides. So yeah, I think that's all I see for you. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you did like this reading, if you resonated with any of these messages, don't forget to like the video, leave me a comment down below, and hit that subscribe button if you feel like it. And hopefully I will see you again in another reading really soon. Bye!